Finding my voice. Growing up with cerebral palsy, I had to learn how to adjust my disability. I led a normal life by having lots of friends. In 1993, my dad lost his vision, and that was pretty difficult for me. My parents divorced, and I didn't understand the dynamics behind their separation. I lost my mom's dad to cancer from smoking in 1994. Then in 1999, I lost my mom's mom. When I entered high school, that's when everything, it seemed, started to change. My mom married her boyfriend Ed, much to the dislike of my brother and I. My mom got together with Mike, who was suffering from an abusive relationship with his wife at the time, along with alcoholism. This led to a confused sense of self in combination with me being bullied in high school. I seemed to have lost all the friends I ever came to know, and this made me feel very depressed. I started leaving my house very early on Sunday mornings after a long week at school, and Saturdays spent doing homework with my dad's mom, who also died of cancer in November of 2004. When I went out, I would go to faraway places from my home in the Sleath area of Richmond to various libraries around the region. I would leave around 7 or 8 in the morning and go for a buffet breakfast at a restaurant, where I would sit reading the newspaper for several hours until I left to go to the library, opening mostly in the afternoon. This led me to have an altered sense of self, and I was very glad to spend the time quietly by myself. After high school, when I graduated in 2004, I was very glad to walk across the stage at UBC's Chan Center, because I didn't realize what I was going to do with my life afterwards. I spent many a days at my dad's house sleeping. I would take my dad's golden retriever guide dog Lombardi for a walk quite often. I would always remember his mischievousness and my dad's other guide dog before him, Hyla, who died of sarcoma before Lombardi came into our lives. On the days when I wasn't, I was also riding on the buses all day for the entire shift of many drivers. I was questioned by many passengers and talked about by many drivers to the point they didn't want to let me on the bus anymore. In November of 2012, I was diagnosed as having schizoaffective disorder. I spent the majority of my time with Surrey Mental Health figuring out how to tackle the rest of my life. Back in high school, I met someone who understood what I was going through, but unfortunately she moved away, and same with my childhood girlfriend. Prior to November 2012, I met my girlfriend at the time, Ashley, who lives in a group home in Ladner. I felt we had a strong relationship that unfortunately didn't last too long. After a few years of soul searching to find my place in the world, I met Christy. We met back in December of 2015, on the birthday of my ex-girlfriend. My relationship with Christy has always had its highs and lows because shortly after we met, her dad was diagnosed with stage 4 brain cancer. I felt very angry and was pretty selfish because I didn't know if I could carry on any longer because we had first met and I wasn't expecting this. The situation in the end ended up making me a stronger person overall because I learned how to become more flexible and adapt to situations. Unfortunately, my relationship with Christy didn't last too long, but I have learned the relationship I have with myself is most important. Figuring out what I want out of life and who I want in my life is first and foremost, and I look forward to all the opportunities that life has to offer. I also look forward to starting a new chapter in my life. It's about the journey and not the destination, progress, not perfection.